Hey, welcome back. This is part 3 of the 20 truths Bay Area home buyers and sellers wish they knew. If you missed part 1 and 2, don't worry, I'll link it below. The first 10 covered the basics, the stuff that surprises people once they're already in the process. Now we're getting into the real behind the scenes stuff. Open houses, part-time agents, buyer regrets, shady tactics, basically all the things your cousin's friend who just got their license won't tell you or don't know to tell you. So let's jump right in. Number 11, open houses. They're great, but not always for selling your home. Let me just say that again. Open houses are not always about selling your house. I know, it sounds wild, right? But I wish more sellers understood this before assuming every open house is a magic bullet. Yes, they create buzz. Yes, they get people through the door. But here's the part no one talks about. Open houses are often more for the agent than the seller. Let me explain. Most serious buyers, they've already got an agent. They're scheduling private showings. Open house visitors, it's a mixed bag. Some might be serious, some just curious, and a lot of just looking. And who do those just looking folks talk to? The agent holding the open house. It's a great networking tool, a lead generation strategy, not a guaranteed path for your best offer. You know, I get emails all the time from other agents offering to sit on my open house. Not because they love my listing, but because they want to meet future clients. Now, don't get me wrong, open houses still have value. They can help boost exposure. They make your listing look more active and desirable. And yes, sometimes a walk-in buyer falls in love and writes an offer. But you should know the real reason they're being pushed and manage your expectations accordingly. If you're going to do one, here's the move. Make sure the house is spotless, smells great, and is properly staged. Make sure your agent has a plan, not just a sign and a stack of flyers. Because the truth is, if your home sells because of the open house, that's great. But what if it doesn't? You need to be working with someone who's also hustling behind the scenes, not just banking on foot traffic. Okay, next up, number 12. Not all agents are full-time pros. And I'll be honest with you, this one is a little uncomfortable, but it needs to be said. Having a real estate license doesn't automatically make someone ready for today's Bay Area market. And I wish more buyers and sellers would think beyond the license and ask, is this the right agent for me? The truth is, some agents are part-time or they're new or they're still getting their feet under them. And while everyone has to start somewhere, you deserve someone who knows how to spot red flags, prevent problems, and guide you through the ups and downs. Look, real estate comes in waves. There are years where we're slammed and years when the market slows down, just like right now. But what doesn't change is how an agent shows up for their client. Are they full-time? Are they committed? Are they learning, adapting, and protecting their clients from costly mistakes? If you're hiring agent, ask about their approach. How do they handle tough negotiations? How do they price homes? How do they navigate inspection issues or appraisal surprises? Because experience isn't just about how many deals you've done. It's about how well you handle the ones that count. Okay, moving on to number 13. You probably heard this one. We've got multiple, so bring your highest and best. I know because I use this often. Sounds intense, right? Like buyers are lining up with suitcases of cash. But here's the truth. Sometimes multiple offers just means two. And sometimes it may even mean one and another one that's a maybe. Hey, look, I'm not saying agents are out there lying, but the phrase multiple offers gets used pretty loosely. It's meant to create urgency, to make you think you're in a bidding war when you might not be. Here's what you can do. Ask your agent to get more context. Are there really multiple written offers? Is there one offer on hand and a few people who might write? What type of offers are they? Are there any all cash offers? Are they over asking? Sometimes just asking a few smart questions can completely change your strategy. And if you're a seller, be careful with how this is handled. If you push too hard on multiple offers that aren't really strong, you risk scaring off your only serious buyer. It's definitely a balancing act. The bottom line, multiple offers isn't a magic phrase. It's a negotiation tactic. Make sure you're getting the full picture before you start making big moves based on it. Moving on to number 14. Look, I'm a big believer in home inspections. They protect buyers and give everyone a clearer picture of what they're actually buying. But I've also seen inspections go way overboard or totally miss the mark. And I wish more buyers knew what to actually expect from the process. Here's the deal. Some inspectors will flag every single tiny thing. Drippy faucets, a scuff on the baseboard, the fact that your garbage disposal sounds a little loud. It makes the report look scary, but half of it is just standard homeowner maintenance. Other times, an inspector might breeze through and miss a major issue hiding in plain sight. So, if you're a buyer, don't panic when you see a long inspection report. Focus on the big stuff: the roof, the foundation, the plumbing, the electrical, HVAC, and anything that could cost you thousands. Also, get a good home inspector. Ask your agent for referrals. Look at their credentials and make sure they're willing to walk you through the findings, not just email you a PDF and bounce. If you're a seller, here's something to think about. Doing a pre-listing inspection can be a power move. It lets you fix issues before they scare buyers off, or at least prepare you for what might come up during escrow. It also shows buyers you're serious, transparent, and not trying to hide anything. The bottom line is this: inspections aren't deal breakers. They're just information. And like anything in real estate, how you use that info is what really matters. Next up, number 15. Most people think spring and summer are the best times to buy a home. That's when listings come out, the lawns are green, and everyone's buzzing about real estate. But here's the thing, that's also when competition is at its worst. The real opportunity is in the slow season, late fall, winter, early January, that stretch when everyone else is distracted by the holidays, the weather, tax season, or just waiting for spring. That's when motivated sellers are still out there and buyer competition drops off. I've had clients lock in great deals between Thanksgiving and New Year's. Why? Because the sellers isn't just testing the market, they need to sell. And with fewer buyers making offers, you've got more room to negotiate and more leverage to ask for things like closing cost credits, repairs, or price adjustments, maybe even all. Now, is inventory lower in the winter? Yes, but what's out there tends to be more serious, and so are the sellers. You're not just walking through homes staged to perfection in the spring sunshine. You're finding the ones that might actually be willing to deal. So if you're flexible with your timeline and want to avoid bidding wars, don't sleep on the off season. The deals are there. You just have to be looking while everyone else is hibernating. Hey, all right, that's 15 and 5 to go. We've covered a lot in this video. From what open houses are really for, to how inspections and how multiple offers, that kind of talk is often misunderstood or even manipulated. And hopefully you're starting to see just how many moving parts there are in a Bay Area real estate deal and how easily things can go sideways if you don't know what to watch out for. In part 4, we'll wrap it all up with the final 5 truths, some of the most important ones yet. I'll cover red flags in listing contracts, emotional buyer mistakes, and what to do when things starts falling apart in escrow. Hey, so if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the last part of this series. And if you're getting ready to buy and sell and want a jump start, check out my free guides I've linked in the description below. Hey, I'm Mac Rogers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on part 4.